So today's video, let's go ahead and learn how we set up our builder profile when it comes to GPTs, learn how we can change our name, set up our domain, and all the other features involved here. This is pretty cool, y'all. So when you set up a profile with a link, any GPT you create will have this link associated with it, and it even allows the user to click it and be taken out of ChatGPT. New traffic source. Welcome back, y'all. So let's go ahead and learn how we set up our builder profile for GPTs. As we know, the OpenAI store is about to be here. On top of that, make sure to follow me here on Twitter, as I'm giving shout outs to very specific types of GPTs. So there's a GPT that was created by OpenAI called Action GPT. It may be in suggested over there. If not, you can check it out at the end of the video. Really cool stuff for custom actions. It was created by OpenAI to help you make actions. Also, there's a ton of other stuff you can learn here on my Twitter. It's right in the description down below on YouTube. Let's jump in. Okay, first things first, how do we even get to our builder profile? So our builder profile is found by just clicking this little sidebar here. We're gonna go to our settings in beta, builder profile, and here we go. As you see, we have a couple of options here. This is going to be the preview of our underlying profile here, and we have a couple other, booleans or true false statements we can set up, such as our name, a website, and then we got this new addition here, which is allowing users to send you feedback on your GPT. So what you'll notice is if I just switch to name, every single one of my new GPTs, and honestly, I'll go to it real quick. Let's just open a random one here. It will actually reload the page. When I reload the page, now you'll see that it will just say by Web Cafe AI. So first thing we're going to learn how to do is set up our name. Second thing we're going to learn how to do is set up custom domains. Third thing we're going to do is talk about the implications. Let's go ahead and start off by setting up the name. So in order to do so, it's actually pretty simple. What we're going to do is basically your name is associated with how you get billed by ChatGPT. This is found by going to general, actually, this is incorrect. We're actually going to go to our profile here. We're gonna go to my plan. Once we're in our plan here, we're gonna click this little button that says manage my subscriptions. All right, so some of this information might be blurred out over here, but all you need to do here is hit update information. And then right here is where you put in the new name that you want to be called by in the GPT store. So right now I have Web Cafe AI. I'm gonna keep it that way. The address is associated with your address. So this is our business address here in San Francisco, California. That's how you set up your name. It's that simple. Hit save and it should just show up on your front end. It may take a little bit of time. Do some refreshes, maybe log in and log back out, but over time, this will be your new name for your builder profile. So we figured out our name. Let's figure out our website. In order to do so, all we need to do is this. We're gonna go ahead and click this and say verified new domain. Before I even do that, understand where your domain comes from. Where did you purchase your domain? Very popular providers are GoDaddy, Google Domains, Squarespace, I think, and stuff of this nature. Sadly, Google got bought out by Squarespace, so now we have to go through Squarespace's UI. I don't like this, is what it is, but I'm gonna go and manage my domains. This is where my domains are located. Go ahead, and if you really are confused, just check your billing statements. What are you getting billed by? Usually this is gonna be $12 a year or $1 a month. Okay, so for me, I have a domain, corbinai.com. I don't actually use this underlying domain in the context of like being able to go to a website, but I'm gonna use it in today's example. Also, side note, it might be a good practice for you to get a domain that's your actual name / things that are significant to you. You might as well just pay the 12 bucks a month or 12 bucks a year. That being said though, we're gonna go back over to ChatGPT here. We're gonna simply add our domain. We're gonna hit submit. I'll move over here. Once we hit submit here, it's basically gonna ask us to verify that we even own this domain by going into the DNS provider and adding this as a text record. Sounds confusing, really simple. You're just gonna hit copy here. Once you hit copy, you're gonna just go to your DNS on the front end of whatever domain provider you have. Google Daddy will have it. It's very obvious. It's just called DNS. If you can't find it, either search it up online, ask ChatGPT, or contact support. From here, all we need to do is this. We need to simply add a type here. The type is gonna be text. Then we're gonna simply paste in what we just copied, leave the host name blank, and hit save. Once we do that, we should have a text record that looks like this. I'm going to hit simply check. This may not work on the first go around, but let's see. And there you go. It has been successfully verified. I'm hit done here. And in theory, I could add Corbin AI as my new builder profile, but we're going to keep it as Web Cafe software because of the fact that is where we want to direct our traffic towards. So knowing that you've successfully set up your builder profile, what you should know is that this little icon will always change depending on whatever the underlying GPT use is. That's when you set up in the GPT backend. You can learn a ton about that in the playlist coming up at the end here. On top of that, it looks like there is actually a new option here, a boolean, to whether we want to receive feedback or not from people using our GPT. That's up to your discretion. You can enable it or you cannot enable it. So that just about wraps up this video on how to set up a builder profile for the GPTs. and the GPT store coming up here. If you are familiar with this channel, make sure to stay to the end here because we do have a new outro. Shout out to the person that told me to probably get a new outro. I do agree, it's time to change. But without further ado, make sure to check out the playlist at the end here. If you were interested in that very first GPT you saw in the intro, the very first video in this playlist shows you how to create a GPT to create GPTs. We're talking about GPTception, y'all. But without further ado, y'all, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so you learned how to do the build a profile now. Okay. Make sure to subscribe. That's right down there. Subscribe if you want to get daily content for artificial intelligence. Right over there was that video I was referring to earlier. This is that playlist. Basically, we're just jumping into GPTs and everything associated with that. Right down there, I have no clue. YouTube said this video right here, YouTube told me this will best fit you. If you don't like this video, don't blame me. Blame YouTube, all right? Choose one.